Hello everyone, welcome to English e-learning class. Last time we have started the chapters The Spider and the Fly, a poem by Mary Howitt. In last videos we have done up to stanzas 1, 2, 3, and now in this video we are going to do our next stanza, that is stanza number 4. So here goes the stanza number 4. Sweet creature, said the spider, you are witty and you are wise. How handsome are your gauzy wings and how brilliant are your eyes. I have a little looking glass upon my parlor shelf. If you will, I step in one moment, dear, you shall behold yourself. I thank gentle sir, she said, for what you are pleased to say, and bidding you good morning now, I call another day. So, we already know that this fable, there are dialogues, and the beginning of the stanza number 4 is done with the dialogues of spider. So here spider is addressing a fly as a sweet creature. Now see how spider had started buttering, how he had started flattering the fly with the words of false praise. He calls her witty. He calls her wise. He praised her gauzy wings and called her eyes bright and brilliant. These all are the tactics of the spider in order to lure the fly, in order to make fly its prey. And then it again tempted the fly to see her beauty in the mirror. It says, I have a little looking glass upon my parlor shelf. He tempts her to see herself in the mirror. Here looking glass refers to mirror, which is kept in the parlor's shelf. And now spider again addressed her, dear, again and again in order to entice the fly. So here poet wants to show that how the sugar-coated web of words the spider is using to trap the fly. It appealed, it requested the spider to behold yourself, the fly to behold yourself. Behold means look yourself in the mirror. But the fly refused the offer, said, thank you, sir. I am very happy that you said this, but good morning for now. For some other day I will come. And now notice the poetic devices that are used in this stanza. The main poetic device that is used in this stanza is alliteration. How alliteration? You can see in the line number 1, where it is written, you are witty, you are wise. Ver sound, witty, ver, wise, ver. Ver sound is repeated, so it is alliteration. And now let's move on to stanza number 5. Here goes the stanza. The spider turned him round about and went into his den. For well he knew the silly fly would soon be back again. So he put a subtle web in a little corner sly and set its table ready to dine upon the fly. Then he came out to his door again and merrily did sing, come hither, hither, pretty fly, with a pearl and silver wing. Your robes are green and purple, and there's a crest upon your head. Your eyes are like the diamond bright, and mine are dull as lead. Now, as we all know, that spider has a mastery in using a figurative language. The spider is praising the fly for her fine features. Earlier he called her eyes brilliant, wings, gauzy wings. Now, after praising her, what he did, he turned to his den. वो वापस आ गया अपने den में and started weaving a fine web. Subtle means fine web. मकड़ी का जाला बुनना स्टार्ट कर दिया. And set the table ready for the dinner. और अपना टेबल सेट कर लिया डिनर के लिए. और डिनर क्या है यहाँ पर? डिनर इज गोइंग टू बी द fly. He then started singing a song of false praise to lure the fly. So he here refers to spider. He started singing a song. Then these are the lines of the song. Come hither, hither. This is a song sung by the spider in praise of the fly. He called her pretty. He called her wings pearl. He compared her wings with pearl and silver. He compared her eyes to a diamond. He called her green and purple robe a symbol of royalty. Robe is a loose piece of cloth. आपको पता है फ्लाई का कलर क्या होता है? ग्रीन और पर्पल होता है. So here there is a symbol of royalty. So he spotlighted her features. He called her eyes a diamond bright and diminished his own features.